Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anna the Nutritionist, and today we're here to talk about how to get out of a health rut. So if you're in this unproductive cycle and you have all these unhealthy habits that is so hard to break, then here is a video for you to find ways to get out of your rut and be healthy and productive again. So I think this video might especially be helpful for some of you who have built up a healthy lifestyle in the past, but for whatever reasons you were thrown off course. For example, in this pandemic situation with the lockdowns, I'm sure a lot of people's routines are affected, and because of that, it could bring you to a downward spiral of unproductivity and just lack of motivation to take care of your own health. I previously made a video in terms of how to manage your diet in quarantine, so you can definitely check that out. But in today's video, I want to talk more about the mental aspect of things. So how you can actually mentally pick yourself up and do something healthy for yourself. So a lot of people, including myself in the past, believe that for us to take action on something incredibly difficult like losing weight, we have to be extremely motivated. Like we have to have watched the best transformation video on YouTube, we have to have watched the best weight loss documentary, or some sort of things that would spark us and give us that instantaneous sense of urgency and motivation that will kind of whip our ass and make us go do something, right? But in reality, it's not really that dramatic. Motivation and action is not exactly a linear causal relationship. It doesn't always start with some form of external motivation then leading into you taking action. But more often, it's actually you taking an action first that will lead into motivation, that will lead into you taking more action and having more motivation. So it's a cycle and a loop that will continue until something throws you off course. That takes away the action and then takes away the motivation. Let's take weight loss for an example. If I were to tell you to lose 5 pounds, it would be very different if you were already on a weight loss journey versus someone who has just started. So for someone to actually start and embark on a weight loss journey, you can imagine how intimidating the task is. But if we look at someone who has already made changes in their diet and their exercise routine and has seen weight loss progress, if they've already lost 20 pounds, then asking them to lose 5 more pounds seems just a small increment and seems something that is naturally gonna occur for them. So the idea is that you'll be much more motivated if you've already done something and have seen results, right? Then how do we actually start that cycle? Well, you have to take action instead of seeking random motivation out of nowhere. To take action is not actually as daunting as it sounds. There are a lot of ways to break down a big task into smaller tasks, and you can set really small goals as your baby steps to build up that momentum. So for example, exercise. You've fallen off the exercise routine for a while now and you want to get back on track, but it's so hard. Then instead of jumping right into your old routine and jumping right into the most intense classes ever, then you want to actually take baby steps. For example, you can tell yourself to put on your shoes and go out and walk around your block for 5 minutes. The chances of you continuing walking after 5 minutes is so high that you will definitely be exercising more than if you were to sit on a couch and tell yourself you're going to go to the gym next morning. So finding these small actions that are seemingly impossible to not achieve is going to really set you up for success, and by taking that small tiny action, you're going to trigger some motivation and that ball will keep rolling bigger and bigger. Another advice that I have is to actually go and try something new that you haven't tried before. As soon as you introduce new elements, you're likely to be more excited to do that thing instead of the same thing over and over again, which could create some type of fatigue, boredom, or even burnout. For diet, you can always look up brand new recipes and have new inspirations to cook up different things, even with the same ingredients. There are so many ways to enjoy the same healthy foods. That way you'll never get bored and you're likely gonna be more motivated. One of the recent favorite kind of recipe video that I really enjoyed is from this Taiwanese YouTuber called Mayfit, and she made this video wholly dedicated to using Greek yogurt as an ingredient for both sweet and savory dishes, and there's just so much variety that got me so excited and so motivated to actually go out and get Greek yogurt and cook healthy. So trying something new is a really good way to actually get off your health rut and do something productive. The next tip that I want to talk about is to surround yourself with positivity. People around you can really be good or bad influences for you. Years ago, when I used to suffer from yo-yo dieting, I would always have friends around me who would say, you know, it's okay, have this meal, your diet starts after this meal or after this day. You know, you're happy eating, there's no need and urgency to diet, you can do that next summer. So having that type of comment around you would just make it extra difficult for you to get to action and get to the motivation and get out of your health rut. So what I would say is to either get your friends and family on board and be supportive of you. If that's unfortunately not possible for you, then maybe consider distancing yourself from these voices just for the time being until you have a more stable and healthy routine and are less likely to be affected by these comments. And lastly, I think the most important piece is always finding accountability. So find ways to hold yourself accountable, and that way if you've set yourself a goal, you are sure to achieve that goal and take that action. The accountability could be anyone in your life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, or even your coach if you have one. So for myself, the kind of pandemic and quarantine really put me in the position to kind of eat everything that I wanted and not really pay much attention to health. Initially, I thought I still had a lot of time until I had to see people again, so no one cares how I look right now, right? But fast forward to now, I'm kind of stressing out about, okay, I need to be on track now. You know, summer is coming, I don't want to gain back any of my weight from my previous weight loss journey, and I also have a story to tell and an image to hold online. So for me, there was a real urgency in the last couple of weeks to get back on track and get my health routine back. And for myself, I found accountability through you guys, or actually my Instagram followers. So I started a clean eating group challenge on my Instagram, and instantly I got a bunch of signups. So everybody in the group is holding each other accountable, sharing what they're eating every day, and making sure that we're all staying on track towards our goal within this 2 weeks. So to me, that is a tremendous help for me to get out of my health rut and go back into this healthy eating routine. And going into that, my mindset was not to lose a certain amount of weight in 2 weeks or see any kind of progress in terms of measurements or numbers. For me, it was really just taking that first action where I will then be more motivated to take further action into the summer. And hopefully people who are in my challenge also feel the same way. I may or may not do a next video on the clean eating challenge itself, what it was like, what it entails, and share some of the experiences that I had. So let me know if that is something that you would want to watch. So that is everything that I want to share today. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope it shares as an inspiration for you to actually take action now and do something for your own health. If you have any questions or if you want to leave some kind and encouraging words for other people who are watching this video, then feel free to comment below and I'll try my best to reply to you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos about health and nutrition. Also follow my Instagram for more day-to-day updates about my diet and also fitness. I'll see you next time. Bye!